team perspective, I mean, obviously the losses are adding up. Does this one hurt a little more just because of the pushback you had and then them getting that really late one?
I think kind of. I feel like these last 5 games or so have kind of been all similar to us. We're kind of preaching the same message. We're kind of starting from behind and we're trying to play catch up the entire game. And obviously today we did a great job of that and we came back and made it 12-12. But getting down early and trying to come back all these games in a row is it's tough to do in this league. There's a lot of good teams and they're a good team over there. So I think just starting faster is kind of what we got away from, and I think that's what we got to get back to.
You're in this league that experienced the highest of highs on that start of the season. Now you're going through the lowest of lows, I guess, as a team. How are you individually absorbing what's going on around you?
A lot of lessons to be learned in wins, and especially in losses. I think you learn more in losses than you do in wins. So I think the mistakes get exposed more when you lose, obviously. So I think there's a lot to learn from this, and I think we gotta start learning from it a little bit faster and start to get back on the wins. And I think we got a good veterans group in there, Coatsy, OC, all those guys just kind of leading us through this, and I have no doubt we'll come out of it.
You talked about Coatsy. I mean, he wasn't able to play this week, has been out for a while, but he was here. I mean, even from a presence standpoint, do you guys feel that and have a chance to feed off of it?
Yeah, absolutely. He gave us a great speech at morning shoot around and got the boys fired up. And then at halftime, he came down and gave us another minute and a half, get us fired up. And I think that might have fueled the comeback a little bit. Kind of, he's seen it from a different view up top. Obviously, we want to have him out there. He's one of our best defenders. So just having him around, that presence, that veteran leadership is huge. And I think we kind of fed off that in the second half, what he said there at halftime.
When you lose 5 straight, it's probably difficult to pinpoint one individual reason, but Lance was just here talking about how 60 minutes is kind of a commonality throughout these losses, where there's moments you guys are great and moments where things aren't clicking. Are you seeing the same thing? Like, is 60 minutes the main reason this has been happening?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just starting on time, right? Like, we're kind of getting behind the 8 ball, like I said. Right from the get-go, we're down by 2-3 goals after the first quarter, and in this game against Buffalo, kind of all these games were down right after the first quarter. So I think getting out to that fast start and playing the full 60 like we did that last 15 with that sense of urgency, I think is huge, and I think that's something we're stressing, but we just got to figure out how to get to that and play with that sense of urgency for the full 60.
Individually, I mean, you did have a hat trick, and you kind of have this lethal shot, especially on the power play too. There, I mean, you're finding your areas on the floor. I guess I ask, how we're approaching the midway point of the season. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel good. I've learned a lot in the past 8 games. It's kind of comes at you really fast, and you feel like just like a week ago you're playing your first game, and now you're already here and you're finished 8. But there's a lot of guys in there, like I said, that are teaching me how to do this, how to play this game at this level, and I'm just soaking it all in and trying to get better each day and each game. And I think I'm just trying to stick to the process and keep going here.